10th Stoic Lessons to Handle Disrespect. Must watch. Stoicism. Have you ever found yourself at a loss for words when faced with disrespect? Imagine if the ancient wisdom of Stoicism could offer you the perfect response. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Welcome back to Stoic In Your Life, where we blend ancient Stoic teachings with the demands of modern living. Today, we're tackling a universal challenge: disrespect. How can the profound principles of Stoicism not only help us endure but empower us to rise above it? Before we dive into these 10 transformative Stoic lessons, consider this. What was the most difficult instance of disrespect you've encountered? Are you ready to fortify your mind with the resilience of a Stoic? The time to act is now, and safeguarding your inner peace is crucial. Drop your experiences in the comments below. Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs to overcome their own challenges. Lesson 1. Maintain your composure. In the tumultuous currents of life where disrespect can often surge like unexpected waves, the Stoic philosophy offers a beacon of serenity and resilience. Picture yourself in a situation where someone's words or actions seem to belittle you, igniting a firestorm of indignation within. This moment, while intensely personal, is far from unique. The sting of disrespect is a universal experience, yet the ancient wisdom of Stoicism teaches us a profound lesson. The true impact of these moments is not dictated by the external disrespect itself, but by the internal landscape of our perceptions. Epictetus, the venerable Stoic philosopher, once eloquently remarked, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." This insight reveals a powerful truth. Disrespect, in its essence, is not inherently damaging. It is our interpretation of these events that wields the power to cause us pain. When we encounter disrespect, it's crucial to understand that it mirrors the other person's mindset and insecurities, rather than our own value or worth. This realization is not just liberating, it's transformative, offering us a pathway to maintain our inner peace amidst the chaos. To navigate this path and keep our calm, we must make a deliberate shift in perspective. Recognize that the disparaging words or actions of others are merely reflections of their own thoughts and emotions, not accurate assessments of your value. This mental pivot is not just a defensive maneuver, it's an act of empowerment, enabling you to remain composed and tranquil even when faced with the most provocative disrespect. Drawing inspiration from Marcus Aurelius, we find a guiding principle for this journey. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This statement is not merely advice, it's a call to action, a reminder that our true worth is impervious to the opinions and actions of others. Our task, then, is not to control or counter the disrespect we might face, but to rise above it, safeguarding our peace and maintaining our calm. Consider the story of a renowned artist who, despite his immense talent, faced constant criticism and disrespect from his peers. Instead of succumbing to anger or doubt, he chose to view their words as a reflection of their own limitations, not his. This perspective not only fortified his resolve, but also fueled his creativity, leading him to produce some of his most acclaimed works. His story exemplifies the Stoic principle that our peace and worth are not at the mercy of external judgments, but are firmly rooted within us. This approach to handling disrespect not only protects our inner peace, but also allows us to remain productive and focused on our goals, demonstrating the power of Stoic resilience in the face of adversity. The journey through disrespect is not about external confrontation, but internal transformation. It's about recognizing that our serenity and strength lie not in altering the opinions or actions of others, but in mastering our perceptions and reactions. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us hold fast to the wisdom of Stoicism, embracing the power of perspective to maintain our calm in the face of disrespect. Remember, your worth is unshakable, your peace inviolable. Rise above the tumult of external judgments. And in doing so, you will not only preserve your tranquility, but also illuminate the path for others to find their strength within. This lesson, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, offers not just a strategy for dealing with disrespect, but a blueprint for a life of resilience, dignity, and profound inner peace. The next time you face disrespect, recall the wisdom of Seneca. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. By shifting our focus inward and valuing our own judgments over those of others, we can find true richness and peace in our lives, irrespective of external circumstances. This timeless wisdom equips us to navigate the modern world with a stoic heart and a resilient spirit, enabling us to transform moments of disrespect into opportunities for personal growth and inner fortitude. Lesson 2. Engage in self-reflection. In the journey of life, we often encounter moments that test our patience and challenge our composure. One such moment is when we face disrespect. It's a situation that can easily stir a whirlwind of anger within us, prompting reactions we might later look back on with regret. This brings to mind the profound words of Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic philosophy and a Roman emperor, who once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." His wisdom is a guiding light, especially when navigating the turbulent waters of disrespect. Picture this. Someone has just disrespected you. Your first instinct might be to retaliate, to let your emotions take the wheel and drive your response. But here's where the Stoic practice, as championed by Marcus Aurelius, offers an alternative route. He would suggest a moment of pause, a breath of reflection. It's in this space of contemplation that we should ask ourselves some critical questions. Is there a kernel of truth in the criticism thrown our way? Have our own actions, perhaps unknowingly, invited this disrespect? And most importantly, how can we respond in a way that aligns with our deepest values and virtues? This process of self-reflection transforms us from mere reactors to thoughtful responders. It's a shift from letting our emotions dictate our actions to allowing our rational judgment to lead the way. This Stoic approach doesn't just help us handle the situation at hand more gracefully, it also catalyzes our personal growth. It ensures that our responses are not impulsive, but are instead rooted in a clear understanding of the situation and our own principles. So, the next time you find yourself on the receiving end of disrespect, channel the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Embrace the Stoic lesson of self-reflection. It's an opportunity not just to navigate the situation with grace, but to evolve into a better version of yourself. Pause, reflect, and then act, ensuring that your actions are in harmony with your values. This path, though it may seem challenging at first, is one of profound personal development and wisdom. But how can we integrate this Stoic lesson into the fabric of our daily lives? How can we turn every challenge, every moment of disrespect, into a stepping stone towards growth? It starts with cultivating a habit of reflection, of regularly examining our thoughts, actions, and reactions. It's about asking ourselves, in moments of calm and crisis alike, whether our responses are truly reflective of who we aspire to be. This practice, though simple in theory, is transformative in effect. It builds within us a resilience, a stoic calm that can weather any storm of disrespect or misunderstanding. Let's consider a modern example. Imagine you're at work and a colleague makes a snide remark about your performance in front of others. Your initial reaction might be to snap back or feel humiliated. However, by embracing the Stoic principle of self-reflection, you take a step back. You ask yourself if there's any validity to their comment. Perhaps there is an area where you can improve, or maybe the remark was entirely baseless. Either way, your reaction is grounded in reflection, not impulse. This thoughtful approach not only preserves your dignity, but also demonstrates a level of maturity and self-control that others will respect. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This sentiment echoes the lesson of self-reflection. It reminds us that our power lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our internal one. Our reactions, shaped by thoughtful reflection, become our greatest testament to our character and our commitment to Stoic principles. As we embark on this journey together, I invite you to ponder how you can apply this lesson of self-reflection in your own life. How can you transform moments of disrespect into opportunities for growth? How can you ensure that your reactions are always in alignment with your values? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences. Let's foster a community of modern Stoics, united in our pursuit of wisdom, virtue, and personal growth. In closing, remember that the path of Stoicism is not one of isolation, but of community. We learn from each other, grow together, and support one another in our individual and collective journeys. So as you reflect on the lesson of self-reflection, know that you're not alone. Together, we can navigate the complexities of life with a serene mind and a resilient spirit, embodying the timeless wisdom of Stoicism in our contemporary world. Let this be a reminder that every moment of disrespect is not a setback, but a chance to practice and perfect the art of self-reflection, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for profound personal growth. How will you use the next moment of disrespect to become a better version of yourself? Lesson 3. The Strength of Stillness. Your key to handling life's turmoil. Imagine this. You're confronted with a situation where someone disrespects you. Your initial instinct might be to react immediately, perhaps with anger or frustration. However, the wisdom of Stoicism invites you to embrace a different approach. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and renowned psychiatrist, profoundly noted, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." This pause between what happens to us and how we choose to react is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and can be your secret weapon against the chaos of life. Seneca, a great Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." This insight highlights the Stoic belief in the importance of self-control and rationality. Reacting impulsively, especially when driven by powerful emotions like anger or frustration, often leads to regrettable decisions and unnecessary suffering. This is particularly true when dealing with disrespect. The Stoics teach that in such moments the key is not to react impulsively, but to take a step back, pause, and gather your thoughts. This pause is not just a momentary break. It's a deliberate act of reclaiming control over your emotions. By taking this pause, you give yourself the chance to respond thoughtfully, rather than reactively. This aligns your actions with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-control. Marcus Aurelius, another eminent Stoic, advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By pausing, you harness this power, turning what could be a moment of weakness into a moment of strength and clarity. Consider the next time you feel disrespected. Instead of letting your emotions dictate your response, try to pause. Reflect on the situation and choose a response that is measured and rational. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather managing them in a way that leads to more constructive outcomes. This practice can transform potentially negative interactions into opportunities for personal growth and better understanding. Reflect on this. How often do you pause before reacting to life's challenges? Do you give yourself the space to choose a wise response, or do you let your emotions take control? This simple yet profound practice of pausing can be the missing link in your journey toward a more serene and rational life. By incorporating this Stoic strategy, you can navigate disrespect and other challenges with greater composure and effectiveness. As you ponder this lesson, ask yourself, Could this practice of pausing change the way you handle disrespect and other emotional triggers? What would your life look like if you consistently chose to pause and reflect before responding? By adopting this Stoic approach, you not only enhance your interactions with others, but also foster a deeper sense of inner peace and resilience. The power of the pause is more than just a tactic. It's a way of life that can help you maintain composure in the face of adversity. It allows you to respond to situations with clarity and wisdom rather than being swept away by the tide of emotions. This practice is a testament to the Stoic belief that, while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. And in that response lies our true power and freedom. The next time you face disrespect or any challenging situation, remember the power of the pause. It's a moment to gather your thoughts, align your response with your values, and act with wisdom and self-control. This practice can transform your interactions and lead to personal growth and freedom. How will you incorporate this Stoic practice into your daily life? Will you take the time to pause and reflect, thereby choosing a response that reflects your highest self? By doing so, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and strength, embodying the true essence of Stoic wisdom. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am a newbie," if you're new, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? Lesson 4. Practice compassion. In a world where disrespect can often feel like a relentless storm battering our sense of self-worth, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a profound solution that transforms our response from one of defense to one of profound understanding. Now we delve into a Stoic lesson that empowers us to navigate disrespect with grace and empathy, drawing on the timeless teachings of philosophers who saw beyond the immediate sting of disrespect to the deeper currents of human behavior. In the grand tapestry of human interactions, disrespect often emerges as a dark thread, weaving moments of discomfort and discord into our lives. It's a universal experience, one that can leave us questioning our worth and pondering the age-old query, "Why me?" Yet within the Stoic tradition, there exists a potent antidote to the venom of disrespect: empathy. This approach, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, offers not just a shield against the sting of disparagement, but also a beacon guiding us towards personal growth and inner tranquility. As we navigate these turbulent waters, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Standing amidst a storm of disrespect, the winds howling around you, it is instinctive to shield oneself, to retaliate against the gale with a tempest of our own. However, Stoicism, through the teachings of philosophers like Epictetus, invites us to adopt a different stance. Seek not the good in external things. Seek it in yourselves, Epictetus counsels. This wisdom is a clarion call to look inward, to find resilience and strength not in the external world, but within the depths of our own being. When faced with disrespect, this Stoic lesson urges us to practice empathy, to consider the turmoil and trials that may lead others to act with disdain. This inward reflection transforms our perspective, urging us to ask not why we were targeted, but why the person acted as they did, fostering a profound sense of understanding. Empathy, in the Stoic sense, is not merely a passive act of understanding. It is an active engagement with the world that fosters compassion and wisdom. By endeavoring to see the world through the eyes of those who disrespect us, we open ourselves to a myriad of possibilities. Could their actions be a reflection of their own insecurities, fears, or struggles? This perspective shift is not about excusing their behavior, but about understanding it, which in turn allows us to respond not with anger or defensiveness, but with a measured grace, that disarms and enlightens. As Seneca said, "We should try to be calm when others speak ill of us, for it is often their own pain speaking." Moreover, this Stoic practice of empathy is a journey towards self-improvement. It challenges us to grow, to expand our capacity for compassion, and to cultivate a deeper understanding of the human condition. In doing so, we not only navigate the waters of disrespect with dignity, but also contribute to a more empathetic and understanding world. Empathy thus becomes both our shield against the slings and arrows of disrespect and our guide towards becoming more virtuous individuals. Every encounter with disrespect becomes a crucible for personal growth, a test of our ability to maintain our inner tranquility amidst external chaos. Incorporating empathy into our daily lives, especially in moments of disrespect, is a testament to the enduring relevance of Stoic philosophy in the modern world. It offers a path to transcend the immediate pain of disparagement, to rise above it with a serene heart and a resilient spirit. This Stoic lesson encourages us to reflect on our interactions, to seek the wisdom in every encounter, and to remember that every moment of disrespect is an opportunity for growth and enlightenment. As Epictetus so wisely noted, men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us embrace empathy not just as a strategy for dealing with disrespect, but as a fundamental principle guiding our interactions with others. Let this Stoic wisdom illuminate our path, reminding us that in the face of disrespect, we have the power to choose compassion over conflict, understanding over umbrage. In doing so, we not only honor the Stoic tradition, but also enrich our own lives and the lives of those around us. Each act of empathy strengthens our character, each compassionate response a step towards greater personal virtue. Engage in this practice of empathy, sharing your experiences and insights in the comments below. How has empathy allowed you to handle disrespect with grace? How has it transformed your interactions and your perspective on life? In sharing our stories, we not only affirm the value of Stoic wisdom, but also inspire others to embark on this journey of growth and understanding. Together, let us build a community grounded in empathy, a testament to the enduring power of Stoic philosophy in our modern lives. Lesson 5. Focus on moral excellence. In the heart of Stoicism lies the profound understanding that virtues such as wisdom and courage are the cornerstones of a life well lived. This ancient philosophy, championed by thinkers like Seneca, who famously stated, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason," invites us to align our actions with the rational and the natural. It's a call to live in harmony with the world, guided by the principles of virtue. Seneca's words echo the Stoic belief that to be virtuous is to be in sync with reason, suggesting that our highest good lies in our capacity for rational thought and action. When we encounter disrespect, our instinctive reaction might be to let our emotions lead us into retaliatory or defensive behaviors. Yet Stoicism offers a different path, one of virtue. It teaches us to maintain our dignity and integrity, not by passively accepting disrespect, but by choosing responses that reflect our Stoic values. This approach doesn't just preserve our self-respect, it also empowers us to grow and thrive, irrespective of external provocations. Marcus Aurelius, another pillar of Stoic thought, provides a timeless piece of advice. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This powerful statement urges us to embody the virtues we admire, to live out the principles of Stoicism in our daily lives. It's a call to action, reminding us that the best response to disrespect is not anger or resentment, but the demonstration of wisdom and courage. By striving to be the best versions of ourselves, even in challenging situations, we not only uphold our Stoic ideals, but also influence those around us in positive ways. To expand on this lesson, let's consider the story of Cato the Younger, a figure renowned for his Stoic virtues. Cato's life was marked by his unwavering commitment to integrity, even in the face of immense political pressure and personal attacks. His response to disrespect and adversity was always measured and aligned with his principles, demonstrating a profound understanding of Stoic virtues. Cato's legacy teaches us that our character and our actions are within our control, even when external circumstances are not. By focusing on our virtues, we can navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Applying these Stoic lessons to our own lives, it's essential to remember that our journey towards virtue is ongoing. Every day presents new opportunities to practice wisdom, courage, and integrity. Whether we're dealing with minor annoyances or significant challenges, our response can always be guided by Stoic principles. This doesn't mean we won't feel hurt or frustrated by disrespect, but it does mean we have the power to choose how we respond. Reflect on a modern scenario. You're at work, and a colleague publicly criticizes your idea during a meeting. Your initial reaction might be to defend yourself passionately or feel humiliated. However, by concentrating on virtue, you can choose a more Stoic response. Instead of reacting with immediate anger or withdrawal, take a moment to breathe and consider a response rooted in wisdom and courage. You might calmly address the critique with a thoughtful explanation of your idea, or seek to understand the colleague's perspective better. This method not only preserves your dignity, but also sets a positive example for others, showcasing the strength that comes from a virtuous character. The Stoic path is one of personal growth and development. It's about becoming more self-aware, more compassionate, and more aligned with our highest values. As we incorporate Stoic lessons into our lives, we not only improve our own well-being but also contribute to a more virtuous and rational world. Remember the words of Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, and the example set by Cato the Younger. Focus on developing your virtues and choose responses that reflect your commitment to wisdom, courage, and integrity. By doing so, you'll not only navigate life's challenges with grace but also inspire those around you to do the same. Embrace the Stoic journey, and let it transform you into the best version of yourself. For in the cultivation of virtue lies the key to a fulfilled and meaningful life. As you reflect on these teachings, consider this. How can you apply the principles of wisdom and courage in your daily interactions? What steps can you take to ensure that your responses to disrespect are guided by reason rather than emotion? These questions are not just rhetorical. They are an invitation to actively engage with Stoic philosophy and to see its transformative potential in your life. By focusing on virtue, you not only become more resilient in the face of disrespect, but also contribute to creating a more respectful and understanding environment around you. So, the next time you encounter a challenging situation, remember the Stoic virtues and let them guide your response. This way, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and strength that remains unshaken by external circumstances, leading you towards a more fulfilling and enlightened life. Lesson 6. Accept circumstances. When faced with disrespect, remember the words of Epictetus. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. This profound statement emphasizes the significance of gratitude, urging us to celebrate our blessings, especially when negativity or disrespect enters our lives. Disrespect, in its many forms, can be a bitter pill to swallow. It's easy to feel disheartened and let it chip away at our inner peace. However, Stoicism offers us a different path, one that involves recognizing the boundary between what we can control and what we cannot. This concept, known as the Stoic dichotomy of control, teaches us that our thoughts, emotions, and actions are ours to command, but the actions and opinions of others lie beyond our reach. When disrespect comes knocking, it's an opportunity not to let it disrupt our tranquility, but to embrace it as a part of the human experience. It's a chance to redirect our focus towards personal growth and improving our circumstances, rather than dwelling on the negative. Adopting a Stoic mindset towards disrespect allows us to bypass the destructive emotions of anger, frustration, and bitterness. This perspective not only helps us learn and grow from these encounters, but also ensures that our peace of mind remains intact. It teaches us to approach disrespect with reason and calm, safeguarding our inner harmony. Marcus Aurelius, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, once remarked, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This statement is a beacon of hope and a reminder that our reaction to disrespect, and indeed to any external circumstance, is ultimately a choice. By choosing Stoicism, we choose acceptance. By choosing acceptance, we choose peace. This choice empowers us to navigate the tumultuous seas of disrespect with grace and equanimity, turning potential moments of weakness into opportunities for strength and growth. Reflecting on this lesson, we recognize that life's journey is peppered with challenges, some of which will test our resolve and our ability to maintain our composure. Disrespect, in particular, can be a formidable adversary. Yet through the wisdom of Stoicism, we learn that it's not the external events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. By embracing the Stoic practice of acceptance, we arm ourselves with the tools to face disrespect head-on, not with hostility or resentment, but with understanding and a calm spirit. In embracing disrespect, we're not merely tolerating it, we're transcending it. We're learning to see beyond the immediate sting of unkind words or actions, recognizing them as external factors that don't define us or our worth. This realization frees us from the chains of external approval and criticism, allowing us to find contentment and happiness within. It's a profound transformation, one that leads to a life of resilience, dignity, and profound inner peace. So as we move forward, let's carry with us the lessons of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. Let's remember that in the face of disrespect, we have the power to choose our response. We can choose to focus on the blessings in our lives, to grow from our experiences, and to maintain our inner tranquility. By doing so, we not only uphold the principles of Stoicism, but also forge a path of personal enlightenment and peace. This is the essence of embracing life's challenges, of turning adversity into advantage, and it's a lesson that, once learned, will illuminate our path forever. Have you ever thought about how much power you have over your own mind? Consider the times you've let external events dictate your happiness. What if you took back that control? Imagine facing disrespect, not with anger or frustration, but with a calm, collected mindset that allows you to grow stronger and wiser. This is the gift of Stoicism. It's not about suppressing our emotions, but about understanding them and using them to our advantage. When we master this, we unlock a level of peace and contentment that external circumstances cannot shake. Let's delve deeper into how we can apply these principles in our daily lives. When someone disrespects you, instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back and ask yourself, why does this person's opinion matter to me? What control do I have over their actions? By shifting your focus to what you can control, your thoughts and reactions, you begin to see disrespect as a minor obstacle rather than a major roadblock. This mindset shift is powerful and liberating. Marcus Aurelius also said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This means that by maintaining our composure and integrity in the face of disrespect, we rise above the pettiness of others. We become stronger and more resilient, showing that our self-worth is not dependent on the opinions of others. Have you ever experienced a moment where responding with calm and grace to a disrespectful act changed the outcome positively? Reflect on this and think about how adopting this approach consistently can transform your interactions and your life. The journey towards mastering the art of embracing disrespect with a Stoic mindset is ongoing and requires practice, but each step you take strengthens your resilience and deepens your inner peace. Imagine a life where you are no longer swayed by the negativity of others, where your happiness is rooted in your own values and principles. This is the life Stoicism offers, a life of clarity, purpose, and unwavering tranquility. Now, I encourage you to think about how you can apply these Stoic principles in your own life. Next time you face disrespect, remember Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. Choose to embrace the situation with gratitude and acceptance. Use it as an opportunity to grow and strengthen your character. By doing so, you not only improve your own life, but also set an example for others to follow. How will you respond the next time disrespect comes your way? Will you let it disturb your peace? Or will you rise above it and find strength in your Stoic principles? The choice is yours, and it's a powerful one. What strategies or principles from Stoicism have you found most effective when dealing with disrespect in your own life? If you don't know where to start your comment, try sharing a specific situation where you used a lesson from Stoicism to deal with disrespect, or what lesson you think this video will help you learn most useful to you. Now let's continue for more valuable insights. Lesson 7. Employ humor. Picture a moment where, instead of letting anger consume you, a simple chuckle serves as your ultimate defense. This approach, rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, is not about suppressing your feelings, but mastering them through humor. As the ancient philosopher Seneca profoundly remarked, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." This nugget of wisdom encapsulates the essence of using humor as a Stoic tool. Stoicism, while grounded in rationality and emotional control, surprisingly advocates for humor as a powerful mechanism for handling life's challenges. It's a subtle, yet effective way to manage our responses, turning potential conflict into moments of levity and insight. Humor, akin to the sugar that makes the medicine go down, allows us to endure life's bitter moments with a lighter heart. Consider the wisdom of Epictetus. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This perspective is crucial when facing disrespect. Instead of allowing emotions to dictate our actions, a witty remark or playful joke can disarm the situation, often leaving the aggressor puzzled or even enlightened. This approach doesn't trivialize serious issues, but rather shifts our perspective, allowing us to see situations from new angles. Humor, in this sense, acts as a lens through which we can view and reinterpret our experiences, making even the harshest realities more manageable. To start incorporating humor into your Stoic practice, begin small. You don't need to be a comedian to make a difference. A simple smile or light-hearted comment can significantly alter the energy of a conversation. Choose your moments wisely. Not every situation calls for a joke, but a well-timed quip can diffuse tension and transform the atmosphere. Additionally, self-deprecating humor can be particularly powerful. By showing that you don't take yourself too seriously, you become more relatable and less of a target for disrespect. This type of humor humanizes you and often softens the stance of those who might otherwise be confrontational. Before letting your emotions take the driver's seat, pause and reflect. Could a humorous response lead to a more positive outcome? Like any other Stoic practice, using humor effectively requires time and patience. Start by observing situations where humor could be beneficial and implement it gradually. Over time, this approach will become more natural, helping you navigate conflicts with grace and ease. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Incorporating humor into your Stoic toolkit is part of this mindset. By viewing life through a lens of humor, you not only ease your own burdens, but also enhance your interactions with others, fostering a more harmonious environment. So, are you ready to add a spoonful of humor to your Stoic journey? Let's embrace this practice together and share our experiences. After all, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Through humor, we find not only relief from the weight of disrespect, but also a path to deeper resilience and contentment. As we laugh through life's challenges, we embody the true spirit of Stoicism, finding strength and serenity in every moment. Lesson 8. Define firm boundaries. Setting clear boundaries is a fundamental tenet of Stoicism, emphasizing the importance of self-respect and inner tranquility. Stoicism is not about being a passive recipient of life's challenges. It's about embodying a steadfast rock that remains unmoved by disrespect and injustice. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus poignantly stated, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This wisdom highlights that while we can't control the actions of others, we have full authority over our reactions. This metaphorical rock symbolizes someone who understands their worth and demands respect from others, remaining grounded in their principles regardless of external opinions. Imagine you're at work and a colleague continually undermines your efforts or disrespects you in meetings. You don't have to endure this silently, nor should you respond with anger. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic sage, advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Instead of lashing out, you can remain calm and assertive, clearly communicating how their behavior affects you and what you expect moving forward. This approach not only protects your dignity, but also preserves your inner peace. Setting boundaries isn't merely a defensive act. It's a proactive measure to maintain your internal tranquility. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, asserted, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." By establishing boundaries, you create a space where you can thrive without being disturbed by external negativity. This practice is about more than defending your external life. It's about safeguarding your mental and emotional well-being. Consider a modern example: social media interactions. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity and disrespect that can occur online. By setting boundaries, such as limiting your time on these platforms or choosing not to engage with toxic comments, you protect your peace and maintain your dignity. This isn't about avoiding conflict, but managing it in a way that aligns with your values and preserves your inner tranquility. Stoicism teaches us to be strong, just, and courageous, and these qualities are essential in setting and maintaining boundaries. It encourages self-respect and respect for others, guiding us to maintain our inner control and dignity in any situation. Epictetus's advice, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly," underscores the importance of self-awareness in this process. Understanding your limits, values, and worth naturally leads to setting boundaries as an extension of your self-respect. Imagine a scenario where a friend frequently takes advantage of your kindness, expecting you to always be available to help them at the expense of your own needs. By setting clear boundaries, you communicate your limits and reinforce your self-worth. This not only helps you maintain your inner peace, but also teaches others how to treat you with respect. Seneca wisely observed, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This reflects the reality that setting boundaries often involves difficult conversations and challenging situations. However, these trials are opportunities for growth, helping you become more resilient and self-assured. Think about a personal experience where you had to set a boundary. Perhaps it was with a family member who constantly criticized your choices, or a boss who demanded too much of your time. Reflect on how setting that boundary improved your relationship with yourself and with others. This practice of setting boundaries is a continuous journey of self-discovery and empowerment. By embracing these Stoic principles, you transform from merely surviving life's challenges to thriving through them. Setting boundaries is not about isolation or confrontation. It's about creating a balanced life where you can flourish. It's about being the rock that stands firm, anchored in self-respect and inner tranquility. So, what boundaries will you set today to become the rock that you're meant to be? How will you protect your inner peace while navigating the complexities of modern life? Setting clear boundaries is a powerful Stoic lesson that reinforces your self-worth and preserves your inner tranquility. It teaches you to respond to disrespect with calm assertiveness, maintain your dignity, and thrive amidst life's trials. As you apply these principles, you'll find that you're not just enduring life but living it with strength and serenity. Remember, the boundaries you set today will shape the person you become tomorrow. Lesson 9. Opt for forgiveness. In the tapestry of life woven with the threads of daily challenges and interactions, disrespect often emerges as a dark pattern, testing our resilience and composure. Imagine yourself in a situation where your patience is tested, your dignity questioned, and your spirit seemingly cornered by the sharp edges of disrespect. It's in these moments that the weight of negative emotions can feel like a relentless storm, threatening to erode the very essence of your inner peace. But here's where Stoicism, a philosophy with roots reaching back to ancient Greece, offers us profound guidance. Marcus Aurelius, a sage whose words have traversed through centuries, offers a timeless piece of wisdom. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoicism and its approach to handling disrespect. The philosophy doesn't merely suggest a passive acceptance, but advocates for a transformative strategy: forgiveness. Forgiveness in the Stoic sense is not an endorsement of disrespectful behavior, nor an act of forgetting. Instead, it's a deliberate choice to release oneself from the toxic grip of anger and resentment that, paradoxically, harms us more than the perpetrator of disrespect. Seneca, another luminary in the Stoic tradition, advises, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This counsel urges us to pause and reflect, to allow a moment of contemplation before responding to provocation. In this pause lies the opportunity to choose forgiveness, not as a concession to the offender, but as an act of self-preservation and growth. This perspective shifts the narrative from one of weakness to strength, from defeat to victory, and from loss to gain. Forgiveness, therefore, is not a capitulation, but a powerful assertion of control over one's emotional state. Consider a moment when you felt the sharp sting of disrespect. How did you react? Did you allow anger to consume you, or did you find a way to rise above it? Forgiveness, in the Stoic sense, is an exercise of wisdom, compassion, and justice. It's not about offering a blanket amnesty, but about a thoughtful liberation from negative emotions. The Stoic doctrine emphasizes the importance of focusing on the elements within our control. While the actions of others are beyond our reach, our reactions remain our domain. By choosing to forgive, we unshackle ourselves from the burdens of bitterness and reclaim our serenity and equilibrium. In today's world, where disrespect can often feel like a daily encounter, the Stoic lesson of forgiveness becomes increasingly relevant. It's a tool not just for personal tranquility, but for fostering healthier relationships and communities. By choosing the path of forgiveness, we not only liberate ourselves, but also set an example of resilience and wisdom. It's a testament to the strength of character, a beacon of inner peace in the tumultuous sea of life. So when faced with the sharp sting of disrespect, let us remember the Stoic path of forgiveness. It's a choice that elevates us, a practice that enriches our lives, and a principle that guides us toward a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. Embracing forgiveness is a gift we bestow upon ourselves, a key to a life marked by serenity and contentment. When you choose to forgive, you open a door to a realm of tranquility where the tumults of disrespect and anger have no hold. Imagine the power of being able to look past the immediate hurt and choosing a response that maintains your inner peace. It's not about being passive, it's about taking active control of your emotional well-being. How often do we let the actions of others dictate our emotions? By practicing forgiveness, we reclaim that power and reinforce our resilience. This is not just a theoretical concept, but a practical tool for everyday life. Each act of forgiveness is a step towards personal growth and emotional freedom. It allows us to live more harmoniously with ourselves and others, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Think about the last time someone's words or actions hurt you. Reflect on the emotional turmoil it caused. Now, envision how different the outcome could have been if you had chosen forgiveness. Would you have felt lighter, more at peace? This choice doesn't mean excusing the behavior. It means refusing to let it control your inner state. As Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In practicing forgiveness, we cultivate a state of mind that is less reactive and more reflective. This shift in perspective is crucial for maintaining our composure and dignity in the face of disrespect. It's about rising above the fray and not allowing ourselves to be dragged down by negativity. This approach not only benefits our mental health, but also sets a powerful example for others. By demonstrating forgiveness, we show that it is possible to respond to adversity with grace and strength. Imagine a world where forgiveness is the default response to disrespect. How would this change our interactions and relationships? It would likely lead to a more compassionate and understanding society. Forgiveness has the power to heal wounds and build bridges, fostering a sense of community and mutual respect. It's a practice that, when embraced collectively, can transform the very fabric of our interactions. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, let's keep the wisdom of the Stoics close at hand. When you next encounter disrespect, remember Marcus Aurelius's words and choose to be unlike those who perform the injustice. Choose forgiveness as an act of self-liberation and emotional mastery. In doing so, you'll find that you are not only preserving your inner peace but also contributing to a more harmonious world. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to our strength and resilience. It's a powerful tool that allows us to maintain our dignity and composure, no matter the circumstances. So, I ask you, how will you respond the next time you face disrespect? Will you let it define your emotional state? Or will you choose the path of forgiveness and rise above it? This choice is yours to make, and in making it, you hold the key to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. If you've made it this far, you're embodying the strength of Stoic wisdom. Drop a comment saying, "I embrace resilience," to show you're committed to mastering the art of handling disrespect with grace. Stick around. The best insight are yet to come. Lesson 10. Shift your viewpoint. In the realm of Stoicism, the art of perspective is not merely a skill but a profound craft, essential for navigating the turbulent waters of disrespect. This art empowers us to view situations from a wider, more detached lens, transforming our reactions from impulsive to insightful. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this wisdom perfectly when he said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Imagine a scenario where disrespect is not an anchor dragging you down, but merely a pebble on your path, insignificant in the vast landscape of life. By embracing a broader perspective, we come to realize that instances of disrespect are often minor, fleeting disturbances rather than defining moments of our existence. They neither carve our worth nor set the compass of our happiness. This shift in viewpoint helps us understand that disrespect often mirrors the shortcomings of the one who dispenses it, rather than those who receive it. It's a window into their own struggles with insecurity, ignorance, or frailty. This realization arms us with a choice: to let the disrespect wash over us without leaving a mark, to glean lessons from the encounter, or to extend forgiveness and move forward unburdened. By refusing to let these moments disrupt our inner peace, we reclaim our power. Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This choice is the essence of Stoicism and the key to a life lived with intention and integrity. Moreover, adopting a wider perspective steers our focus towards what genuinely enriches our lives, our aspirations, principles, and the virtues we strive to embody. It encourages us to channel our energies and time into meaningful endeavors, rather than being ensnared by bitterness or vengeful fantasies. Consider the story of a renowned Stoic philosopher who, when faced with blatant disrespect, chose to view the situation as an opportunity to practice patience and understanding, rather than retaliating. This story exemplifies the Stoic belief in using every life event as a chance to grow and strengthen one's character. It's a vivid illustration of how changing our perspective can transform potential conflicts into moments of personal triumph. So, when you next encounter disrespect, pause and breathe deeply. Remind yourself of the power of perspective, your shield and guide through life's challenges. It's a tool that not only preserves your tranquility but also guides your actions in alignment with your deepest values. The teachings of Stoicism emphasize that our inner peace is paramount and should not be disrupted by external affronts. Recall the words of Seneca, "He who is brave is free," suggesting that true freedom lies in mastering our reactions and maintaining our composure, regardless of external provocations. The lesson of changing our perspective teaches us to view disrespect not as a personal affront but as a test of our Stoic principles. It challenges us to rise above the immediate sting of insult and to see the broader context of our lives and the lives of others. By doing so, we not only maintain our serenity and dignity, but also open our hearts to understanding and compassion. Let us carry this lesson forward, using it to navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace and wisdom. In embracing the Stoic art of perspective, we find not only the strength to withstand life's slights, but also the vision to see beyond them, towards a life of purpose, resilience, and profound fulfillment. This shift in perspective is crucial in our fast-paced, often harsh modern world. Every day we face challenges and encounters that test our composure and values. By viewing disrespect through the lens of Stoicism, we transform these challenges into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This mindset not only fosters resilience, but also cultivates a deep sense of inner peace and strength. As you go about your daily life, remember that the power of perspective is within you, ready to be harnessed in every situation. Let this Stoic wisdom guide you, empowering you to handle disrespect with grace and to live a life aligned with your highest principles. At times you may find yourself feeling disrespected, whether within your family relationships or in broader societal interactions. It can be disheartening and challenging to navigate these situations, particularly when changing other people's perceptions and behaviors is beyond your control. However, there are several strategies you can employ to realign these relationships and foster mutual respect, even in the face of adversity. Here are 5 methods to help address and improve this issue. 1. Actively respect others. One of the most effective ways to garner respect from others is to first extend it yourself. This principle is foundational to creating meaningful and harmonious relationships. To actively respect others means to consciously and consistently treat them with the same level of dignity, consideration, and kindness that you wish to receive. This involves being mindful of your words and actions, ensuring they reflect the esteem you hold for those around you. When you model respectful behavior, you set a clear standard for how you expect to be treated in return. This is not just about avoiding negative behavior, but about actively engaging in positive, affirming interactions. Listen attentively when others speak, acknowledge their viewpoints even if you disagree, and offer help when needed. Show appreciation for their contributions and be courteous in all your dealings. By creating an environment where respect is the norm, you cultivate a space where everyone feels valued and understood. This reciprocity often leads to more respectful and harmonious interactions, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. Respect is a powerful tool for building trust and strengthening bonds, making it an essential practice in both personal and professional relationships. Ultimately, when respect is given freely and sincerely, it tends to come back to you, enhancing the quality of your interactions and enriching your life with deeper, more fulfilling connections. 2. Listen and understand. To truly connect with others, it is crucial to make a dedicated effort to listen to them and comprehend their perspectives fully. Active listening goes beyond merely hearing the words that someone is saying. It involves deeply understanding the underlying emotions, feelings, and intentions behind those words. This means paying close attention to the speaker, observing their body language, and being mindful of the context in which they are communicating. When you show empathy and a genuine willingness to understand another person's point of view, you create an environment of mutual respect and openness. This approach helps to bridge any existing gaps in communication, paving the way for a more harmonious and effective interaction. By practicing active listening, you demonstrate that you value the other person's thoughts and feelings, which can significantly enhance the quality of your relationships. In essence, listening and understanding are fundamental skills that enable us to connect with others on a deeper level, promoting a sense of trust and respect that is essential for healthy and productive relationships. 3. Communicate your feelings. When someone's actions are causing you pain, it is imperative to communicate this to them in a clear and calm manner. Begin by setting the tone for a respectful conversation, ensuring that both parties are open to listening and understanding each other's perspectives. First, explain how their behavior specifically affects you. Use I statements to express your feelings without sounding accusatory. For example, instead of saying, "You always ignore my opinions," you might say, "I feel hurt and overlooked when my opinions are not considered." This approach helps to convey your emotions without putting the other person on the defensive. Provide concrete examples to illustrate your point. Detail specific instances where their actions have caused you distress, highlighting the impact these behaviors have had on you. For instance, you could mention a particular situation where you felt disrespected or undervalued. This helps the other person understand the gravity of their actions and the effect they have on you. Encouraging them to reflect on their behavior is also crucial. Ask open-ended questions that prompt them to consider their actions from your perspective. Questions like, "Can you see how this might be hurtful?" or "What do you think could be done differently in the future?" can be effective in fostering a mutual understanding and encouraging behavioral change. Honest and open communication is the cornerstone of resolving misunderstandings and rebuilding respect in any relationship. It allows both parties to express their feelings and concerns, paving the way for a deeper connection and mutual respect. By addressing issues directly and empathetically, you create an environment where both individuals feel heard, valued, and respected. This process not only helps in mending any existing rifts but also strengthens the foundation of the relationship, promoting a healthier and more respectful dynamic moving forward. 4. Seek advice from experienced individuals. In the journey of navigating life's complex and often challenging relationships, there comes a point when seeking external wisdom becomes not just beneficial, but essential. Turning to those who have walked the path before us, be it parents, mentors, or seasoned friends, can be incredibly enlightening. These individuals, with their wealth of experience and knowledge, can offer insights that are both profound and practical. Parents, for instance, have a lifetime of experiences to draw from, having likely faced and resolved numerous interpersonal challenges themselves. Their guidance is often rooted in love and a deep understanding of your personal context, making their advice particularly pertinent and empathetic. They can share stories of their own struggles and triumphs, providing you with not only practical solutions, but also the emotional support to face your difficulties. Mentors, on the other hand, bring a different perspective. Their advice is often shaped by professional expertise and a broader understanding of human behavior and relationships. They can offer you new strategies for conflict resolution, communication, and maintaining healthy boundaries. With their help, you can gain a clearer understanding of the dynamics at play in your relationships and develop more effective ways to manage them. Moreover, the act of seeking advice itself can be empowering. It requires humility and the recognition that you do not have to navigate these challenges alone. This openness to learning and growth is a fundamental aspect of personal development and resilience. In essence, seeking advice from experienced individuals can provide you with a wealth of new perspectives and strategies for handling difficult relationships. Their insights can illuminate paths you may not have considered and offer practical solutions that you can implement in your own life. By tapping into this reservoir of wisdom, you are better equipped to navigate the complexities of your relationships with confidence and grace. 5. Practice tolerance and forgiveness. Patience and forgiveness are cornerstones of any meaningful and lasting relationship. It is essential to be tolerant of the mistakes that others make and to provide them with the opportunity to learn from these errors and make amends. Every individual has their own set of flaws and, at times, may act in ways that are hurtful, often without intending to do so. By extending forgiveness and allowing for the possibility of change, you foster a positive and respectful environment where growth and improvement are encouraged. Tolerance involves recognizing that everyone is human and capable of making mistakes. Instead of responding with anger or resentment, try to understand the underlying reasons for their behavior. This understanding can pave the way for empathy and compassion, leading to more constructive and supportive interactions. When you practice tolerance, you help create a space where others feel safe to admit their faults and work towards bettering themselves. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that can mend broken relationships and heal emotional wounds. Holding on to grudges or harboring resentment only serves to create a toxic atmosphere that can strain relationships and hinder personal growth. By choosing to forgive, you release negative emotions and open the door to reconciliation and renewed trust. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning harmful behavior, but rather acknowledging the past and choosing to move forward in a healthier, more positive manner. Respect is the bedrock upon which strong relationships are built, and it plays a crucial role in creating a harmonious living and working environment. Understanding the importance of respect and its impact on your interactions with others will equip you with the necessary tools to navigate relationships with grace and tact. When you approach others with respect and empathy, you cultivate an atmosphere of mutual understanding and goodwill. This, in turn, makes it easier to resolve conflicts and build lasting, positive connections. Incorporating respect into your daily interactions involves actively listening to others, valuing their opinions, and acknowledging their feelings. It requires you to treat others as you would like to be treated, with kindness and consideration. By doing so, you not only enhance your relationships, but also contribute to a more supportive and inclusive community. In summary, practicing tolerance and forgiveness, along with showing respect, are vital elements in developing strong, healthy relationships. These principles help create an environment where individuals feel valued and understood, paving the way for personal growth and positive connections. By embracing these values, you can navigate the complexities of relationships with greater ease and cultivate a more harmonious and fulfilling life. As we conclude this profound exploration of the 10 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect, it is essential to not only understand these principles, but to also embed them deeply into the fabric of your daily life. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy. It's a practical guide to living a life of tranquility and strength. By embracing these teachings, you can learn to navigate the stormy seas of life with grace and resilience. It's about mastering your emotions rather than suppressing them, allowing you to remain unshaken and composed in the face of disrespect and rudeness. Reflect on the wisdom shared in this video and consider how you can apply it to your own experiences. Every encounter with disrespect is an opportunity to practice patience, understanding, and self-control. Remember, the true measure of a Stoic lies in their ability to maintain inner peace regardless of external chaos. If you found value in this video and it has provided you with meaningful insights, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up. Your engagement is not only a form of encouragement for us, but also a way to help spread this ancient wisdom to others who might benefit from it. For those of you who are new to the channel, we warmly invite you to join our growing community by subscribing. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos that delve deeper into the rich tapestry of Stoic philosophy and its application in modern life. We greatly value your thoughts and insights, so please share them in the comment section below. Your perspective enriches our discussions and helps foster a community where we can all learn and grow together. Additionally, if you know someone who could benefit from these teachings, please share this video with them. By spreading Stoic wisdom, we contribute to a more thoughtful and resilient world.